What if I told you that the things you want aren't really your desires at all?
Video shows a Stampede in Target rushing to get Stanley cups.
They let this girl in before everyone that was standing out there waiting. She must have some kind of special privilege.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Wait, to attack me?
I'm not looking.
The trends that you chase, the products you line up for at 5 a.m. in the freezing cold are actually part of a system designed to keep you distracted, compliant, and spending. Today, I'm diving into something that affects every single person, how consumerism is engineered to control your attention, shape your identity, and keep you too busy or too broke to question the deeper problems in society. Behind all of it, there's a quiet kind of control that no one ever talks about. I'm going to start you off with something simple. Humans are wired to want things. We want community, belonging, identity, status, safety, and meaning. And consumer culture figured out a long time ago that the easiest way to sell a product is to sell a feeling, not a cup, not a toy, not a drink. A feeling, the feeling of being unique or being part of something bigger, the feeling of finally having that one missing piece that will complete you. Think about the Labubu craze, those tiny limited edition figures where people line up, trade, and sometimes even fight for a chance to buy one.
Yep. With the little bucket hat. Yeah. Yep. Obsessed. Amazon did not come to play for my son.
They're clearly shutting me off every time I try to speak. So how am I gonna be?
I'm here.
You're not being compliant and you're not listening.
To physically attack me.
I heard you. Your husband made that very clear.
Thank
she
you.
did confirm that she said she was gonna shove you. She did say
Is that appropriate?
No, that's not appropriate.
But is it appropriate for you to curse me out?
Get some help.
On the surface, it's just collectibles, but the psychology behind it, it's a pure scarcity marketing tactic, manufactured rarity to trigger the survival part of your brain. Your brain sees limited supply and immediately thinks, if I don't get this now, I lose something important, even if that something is a plastic figurine. Now think about Stanley cups. A cup, dude.
Who was there first? Fucking loser.
Something meant to hold water suddenly becoming a personality trait. A $40 to $60 hydration accessory treated like high fashion.
All the way back.
But you can't even hear the music.
Why? Because the product was tied to identity. It wasn't marketed as a cup. It was marketed as a lifestyle. Then there's the most recent Starbucks Bear Cup phenomenon. Not really a phenomenon, something incredibly dumb that people are losing their minds over.
Hi, can we please get the bear cup? Please, please, please.
Men are brawling over a glass bear at the crack of dawn.
Rushing to stores before dawn, not for coffee, for an idea. The idea of being part of a trend, of having something cute, exclusive, and collectible. These items don't sell because of what they are. They sell because of what they symbolize. This is consumerism's greatest magic trick. It convinces you that buying something is the same thing as becoming someone. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't think for themselves about what they want. They think what they are taught to want. We live in a world where identity is packaged and sold to us. Want to seem cute or aesthetic? Buy accessories in pastel colors or buy whatever the viral influencer had in her haul. We no longer develop identities. We buy them. Consumerism says, don't look inward. Don't question your life. Don't challenge the system. Just buy more things to fill the void. And it works because it keeps people occupied with chasing trends instead of questioning why they feel empty in the first place. And here's the kicker. The system needs you to stay in that cycle. If you wake up and stop buying useless stuff, entire industries collapse. And that is the point that people miss. Your attention is the product, your money is the fuel, and your desire is the puppet that they pull on. But why is consumerism pushed so aggressively? It's simple. It diverts your attention from the real issue, wealth concentration. The wealthiest groups and corporations benefit massively when the general public is constantly buying, working, and consuming. It keeps people too financially stressed to challenge the system, too distracted to notice inequality, and too busy chasing the next trend to think critically about power. The top percentages of wealth holders don't want a society full of people who question things. They want a society full of predictable, robotic consumers. A society where people fight over cups instead of fighting for better wages, where they obsess over collectibles instead of collective action, and where they spend hundreds on trends but can't afford emergency savings. Consumerism becomes kind of an invisible cage, one we willingly walk into, because the more we identify with the things we buy, the less we identify with the things that actually matter: our rights, our community, well-being, and our future. So how do we break this cycle? How do we reclaim our minds, our money, and our attention? Number one, question every desire. Before you buy anything, ask, do I want this, or have I been programmed to want it? If you strip away the hype, the influencer promotions, and the fear of missing out, does the desire actually stay? If not, it was never yours. Boycott when you can. You don't have to live off grid to fight the system, but you can stop feeding the most blatantly manipulative brands. If big companies rely on your spending, then your non-spending is power. A boycott doesn't have to be loud or public. It has to be consistent. Always remember, we take away their profits. We take away their power. Spend intentionally, not impulsively. Shift from, I want this because it's trending, to, I want this because it improves my life. When you get intentional, your spending decreases naturally without feeling like deprivation. Build identity from experience, not possessions. Learn skills, create things, connect with other people, explore your passions. When your sense of self comes from who you are and not what you own, consumerism loses its grip. See the bigger picture. The real issue isn't that people like cute cups or collectibles. The issue is that companies rely on distraction and emotional manipulation to keep people from recognizing how much power they actually hold. When individuals become conscious, corporations get nervous. When individuals refuse to play the game, the system has to change. But a lot of you are not ready for that conversation yet. So I'll leave you with this. The next time you see a viral product being pushed everywhere, the next time you feel a spark of, I need this, just pause. Look deeper and ask yourself, is this making me freer, or is this making someone else richer? In a world built to turn you into a consumer, being conscious is an act of rebellion. And remember, we don't have to dismantle the entire system overnight. We just have to stop feeding it. Thank you guys for watching. If this video resonated with you even a little, hit like, subscribe, share it with someone who's ever stood in line for something they didn't really want, and I'll see you in the next one.